We're going to do an exercise from Chapter 5 called Status Shuffle. What you're going to need is a deck of cards, 52 deck playing cards. Actually, what you're going to need, there are only half of those playing cards. And you need cards from each color. So the suit's not quite relevant, whether it's diamonds or clubs or spades or hearts. For us today, we are going to use diamonds and clubs. Now what I'm going to want you to do is take the cards up and just shuffle. Carefully shuffle the deck so that the cards then are random inside this half deck of cards. So our deck of 52 cards went to 26 cards now with two suits of different colors. After you shuffle them, lay them on the table and spread them out like a card dealer so everybody can see. After you shuffle them, lay them out on the table and display them as a card dealer so everybody can see. After you shuffle them, I want you to lay them on the table, very carefully placing them out just like OCD card dealer so everyone can see. What you're going to do now is assemble a group of people, 6 to 10 people, and you're going to give everybody a card without showing anyone what that card is. So for the sake of our meeting, we have 8 people who have joined the meeting. Now, as you can see, all the cards are face down, so nobody knows what card is dealt to them. You can take the remaining cards and just get rid of them. They're irrelevant for this exercise. Now, what I'd like you to do is plan an office party. It does not matter what your office party is. It could be Independence Day or Arbor Day or the day you got a new pencil sharpener. Everyone at the table should get together and come up with as many ideas as you can. Now, internally, as the facilitator of this meeting, you're only going to let this part of the meeting run for about 45 seconds to maybe 60 seconds. And at the 60-second mark, I want you to call a quick stop to that. Now, what I want everybody to do at the table is take their card and flip it over so that it reveals the number on the card. Ace now is low, king is high, and you'll play accordingly. So ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, jack, queen, and finally king. The 8 people in our meeting each have a card assigned to them, and each one has a numerical designation. 8 of hearts, 5 of hearts, 4 of hearts, king of spades, ace of hearts, 7 of hearts, queen of hearts, 10 of spades. Remember, ace is low, it acts as the number 1, and king is high, that is the top position. Now, even though each has numerical value attached to this round, the color of the cards do not make a difference at all. Now, they should continue this meeting that they were just having, brainstorming, office party that's coming up, and this time they should play the status of their suit, and they should play it fully inside this meeting. Go! You will let this part of the meeting run for 3 to 5 minutes. Freeze the action. Now, we're going to show you what the colors of the cards mean. All the people with red cards should team up against the people with black cards, and all the people with black cards should team up against the people with red cards. Our group of 8 people have teamed up now. 6 red cards versus 2 black cards. They should continue their meeting by really promoting the ideas of their team's colors and do this passionately. Continue this portion of the meeting for 3 to 5 minutes. What you found is in round 1, when status was completely leveled and the agenda was completely aligned, they typically will come up with more ideas than they will in round 2 when now there's a status attached to the way that they're behaving toward each other versus round 3 when there's teaming inside of a team. That's because in round 1, everyone was committed to divergent thinking. It was about the exploration of ideas and the celebration of individual perspective. In round 2, we slip into status, which typically means we slip into convergent thinking, where we start editing and pushing our own agenda and undermining other people with their agenda. In round 3, we completely undermine the entire meeting, the brainstorming session, by teaming up with inside of a team. And remember, the objective is the number of ideas. It's about how much you can come up with in this brief period of time. And typically what we'll see is that people will come up with more in 45 to 60 seconds versus 3 to 5 minutes in round 2 and 3 to 5 minutes in round 3. Even if you combine it, 6 to 10 minutes versus 45 to 60 seconds, the most ideas come out in round 1 when status was completely leveled. Look, what we're talking about is being explicit with intent. Telling people openly and honestly that in our meeting we want to...
Cut.
What happened? Yes, and?